Hey there, friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca Austin, and on this channel, we talk about all things Kajabi, marketing, and growing your online business. Now, if you're serious about growing your business, I encourage you to like and subscribe to my channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. Now, today we are going to talk about what are some of the things that you should be doing before you get your Kajabi account, because these are the foundation of pretty much everything that you're going to do inside your online business. Now, if you already have your Kajabi account, that's great too. But we also want to take some time then, if you haven't already, to go back and go through these steps, because really everything that you're trying to accomplish in an online business builds off of these simple first foundational steps. So let's dive right on in. The first one is that you want to know what it is that you're working towards. So set your vision. Know exactly what it is that you want your business to look like. Have an idea of how you want to spend your time, what your purpose is, who you're serving. All of those things go into knowing why you're doing this in the first place. And the more specific that you get on this, we now have a map that you're working towards. So it makes it so much easier as you're making decisions in your business because you have that vision. Granted, it sometimes takes time to build towards that, but you at least now have a destination in mind. So that is the first step that we always want to set as you're setting up your online business, or if you're building out your Kajabi. The second one is that you want to understand your audience. Now, we talk a lot about this as called defining your avatar and who that person is. But most of the time when I work with coaching clients and we dive deep into who your audience is, a lot of times it's basically you a couple years ago, or maybe even just recently, but before you made a big epiphany or a transformation of your own, because you have skills or knowledge or things that you're sharing on your Kajabi site. And the more you define and understand your audience, the easier it becomes when we start looking at building copy. So that is number two, is really dive deep into who is your audience. But that is pretty easy in the most part, because it's really thinking about who you were before you learned and became the person that you are today. Now, number three then is, once we've defined our audience, we need to go deep into what exactly is their biggest problem. What is the challenge that they're facing? What are their wants, their desires? What is it that they are struggling with that you used to struggle with, but now you've come out on the other side, that you offer a transformation? And then, of course, then is, how can you help them? What is the transformation that you are offering? And the reason that I go into these so deeply with all of my coaching clients is because the more precise that you get on these 4 steps, the easier it becomes when you have to define and start creating your pages, when you're designing your website, when you're writing your copy for your sales pages or your checkout pages, and even sometimes even in how to frame your product or the course or the membership or whatever it is that you're offering as far as the medium to give your audience that transformation. So go through these 4 steps as deep as you possibly can. And if you do this even before you get your Kajabi account, it'll make it so much easier than once you're learning the technology and you're trying to figure all of those things out. Now, we do have one more bonus step that it is very important to also consider, although it's not quite as deep as 1, 2, 3, and 4. But our number 5 is going to be defining your brand. Defining your brand is simply just knowing what is your story, what is your messaging, what is that you offer, and then also, of course, the things that we talk about with branding, which is the visual part of your brand, which is the colors, your fonts, your theme, the look and feel that you want to get across as far as who you are and what you represent in your Kajabi account. So the more that we think about all of these things ahead of time, the much easier it becomes when you dive in and start building and creating that Kajabi account, because it just makes it, you've got all of those things already in place. You now know what it is you're working towards. You know who your audience is and what your messaging needs to be, because we know what it is that you're solving and what transformation you're offering for them. And you kind of have an idea of what design style you want to go with to get that messaging across. So once you have those pieces in place, then you can go in and get your Kajabi account. So then we can go in and start really diving deep on building out those pieces and setting all of those things up. Now, if you don't have Kajabi yet, be sure to enroll in Kajabi through a partner link, because most partners with Kajabi offer special bonuses. I also offer a special bonus through my partner link, which includes some really great stuff in addition to whatever special promotions that only partners can offer. Special pricing, extended trial periods. There's a lot of different things that you can get when you go through a partnered link. So if you're interested in that, check in the description below where it shares more information about my partner link and what my bonuses are, as well as any potential promotions you can also see on my website at striveforsavvy.com. Now, once you get going on that, then it's simply a matter of learning the Kajabi. So we do have some really great resources here on my channel. And on our next video, that number 5, we're going to go a little bit deeper into defining your brand, what it means to define your brand, and how to go about doing that. So be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that you know when that video is released. So we'll see you on that video, and thanks so much for your time and for watching our video today.